Hi everyone! Today I am here with my guest.
Hello, I'm Karoliina, founder of Commu, which is a platform of helping.
And today we are going to kickstart off our 3-part series about helping in Finland, receiving help in Finland, and tips and tricks for what are some important information and things to know when first arriving in Finland.
Basically, how to get started in Finland.
First, we wanted to mention Migri.
Migri is the immigration office in Finland. It's also called maahanmuuttovirasto. Maahanmuuttovirasto.
So does that mean something?
It means immigration office. They basically handle everything related to immigration. So if you are interested in moving to Finland, I recommend checking their website, which is migri.fi.
What kind of things do they handle?
So Migri is the office that decides who can immigrate to Finland. Whether you are an exchange student, or you want to move to Finland to work, or you want to come here and bring your family here also, you need to check it with Migri.
Yes. So it's definitely an important place to know about. Another important thing or concept to know in Finland is this place called Kela. So can you explain to us what Kela is?
Yes, so Kela is officially the social insurance institution of Finland, and they provide benefits and support, for example, in different life situations.
Mm-hmm.
For example, if you go studying, you might be entitled to study benefits. You might be entitled to benefits when you have children in Finland, or just when you are living, if you might need some living support, which is called Asumistuki.
Mm-hmm.
Asumistuki, living support. And it also goes to if you are, for example, get sick, you might be entitled to some benefits from Kela. So check them out. Their website is kela.fi.
When you first arrive in Finland, there are some institutions you should know about, like where they are. For example, one of them would be the police station. So I feel like when you first move to Finland, settle down, you should definitely check where your nearest police station is. And what is that in Finnish?
That is in Finnish Poliisiasema. Poliisiasema, so police station. And in police station, you can, for example, renew your passport.
Mm-hmm.
So that is really important. And if you need to contact the police, so if you are in an emergency or you witness an emergency, you need to call 112. 112. That is the national emergency number.
Yeah, or in Finnish that would be hätänumero. Hätä. So hätä is like emergency. Numero is number. So the hätänumero in Finland, 112. Another useful place to know is where the pharmacy is, your local pharmacy. So pharmacy in Finnish is
Apteekki. Apteekki.
Yes, apteekki.
And in Finland, pharmacies are usually their own independent stores. So you might not find, for example, in large supermarkets that there is no pharmacy inside the supermarket. So check out which is the nearest pharmacy near to you, and you can, for example, use some search services for this and check out apteekki lähellä minua. Pharmacy near me.
So lähellä minua is
near me.
And also you would want to find out where the hospital lähellä minua would be. So what's hospital in Finnish?
Hospital is Sairaala. And usually hospitals are in bigger cities and they are much larger. In smaller municipalities or towns, there might not be a hospital, but there is a Terveysasema, which means a health clinic.
Yeah.
And basically in this Terveysasema you can get basic doctor services, perhaps no surgeries, bigger surgeries. Those are then handled in Sairaala, in hospitals.
Mm-hmm. And if you need to contact the emergency number again, if you have some kind of medical emergency, the number for that is
112 112.
Yeah. But then if you have a smaller problem, how would you go about doing that?
Yes, so for example, let's say that I would have a toothache, or I would sprain my ankle, or I would just not be feeling well. I would call my local Terveysasema first, and after that I might need to contact the hospital if it is a bigger issue. But the people in the Terveysasema, in the health clinic, can then advise you further. So when you come to Finland, I think it's important that you find out where is the nearest hospital, where is the nearest Terveysasema, and what are their phone numbers, because the phone is the best way to reach them.
Yeah, and what is phone number in Finnish?
The phone number is puhelinnumero. Puhelinnumero. There's a fly going here. Puhelinnumero is phone number.
Yeah, puhelinnumero. So make sure you save those details into your puhelin.
And why it's important to really save those in advance is that when the emergency comes, you don't want to start searching for these.
Yes.
Another tip for pet owners is to find the nearest vet. There are municipality vets and there's also private vet clinics. And find both of those numbers and save them already. I have a cat and I have both of them in my phone, because if there is an emergency, I don't want to start Googling things.
Yeah, definitely not.
Yeah.
So what would a vet be in Finnish?
A vet in Finnish is eläinlääkäri. Eläinlääkäri, it means animal doctor.
Yeah. Eläin is an animal and lääkäri is doctor. So quite fun. Eläinlääkäri.
Yes. One thing that might surprise people when they come to Finland is that in Finland we have 4 seasons. So we have winter, which is incredibly long, then there is springtime, summer, which is too short, and then there is autumn. All of these seasons are very different and they require different kinds of clothing. So when you first come to Finland, I would suggest that you start looking where to find, for example, winter boots, waterproof shoes, jackets, clothing, and we have a great tip coming up next, how to find those cheaply.
The 4 seasons in Finnish are, let's start with talvi.
Talvi, winter.
Talvi, which is the very long, dark season. Then after that comes spring, which is
Kevät.
kevät.
And after that comes the too short summer, which is kesä.
Kesä, which is now. And then finally is syksy.
Syksy means autumn.
Yeah, so those are the Finnish 4 seasons and they are very distinct. So you'll definitely notice the seasons changing in Finland, which doesn't happen everywhere. So then if you have moved recently to Finland and you're maybe wanting to find some furniture or clothes or different equipment for your house, but you want to do it more affordably, where in Finland might you be able to find these things?
Yes, so in Finland I would use maybe 3 ways. One is a concept of recycling centers and flea markets or second-hand stores. The recycling center is called Kierrätyskeskus. Kierrätyskeskus.
Kierrätys means
recycling.
Keskus is...
Keskus is center.
Yeah.
And then flea markets are called Kirpputori.
So kirppu is the same like in English, it's flea, and then tori is a market, so flea market, kirpputori.
And those are really great places to find things for cheap and even for free. The difference between these two is that these kierrätyskeskus or recycling centers, they are usually places where people donate things, and then the recycling center sells them as a company or a non-profit. In Kirpputori, people sell their own things. So private people can book a table in a Kirpputori for a week or 2 or a month, and you can sell your things. And the private people choose how much they want for a certain product.
Yeah, so for example, you or I could take some of our stuff that we don't want anymore, go to a kirpputori and stand at the table and sell them ourselves, straight to you. So that is the concept of kirpputori.
And I would love to hear from you, the viewers. I used to work in a Kirpputori.
Oh, really?
So I might have some tips and tricks on how to find the best, catches from there. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to hear those.
That I did not know.
Yeah. There is a website called tori.fi, tori.fi.
Mm-hmm.
There you can post online what you have for sale or what you are looking for, or for example, there are also things that people give out stuff for free. So you can post there for free. You can make a notice there that you are, for example, offering a table for 10 euros, and then people can contact you, and then you can organize a pickup. One thing to remember though there is to be very careful of the payment, because there's been some scams, unfortunately, that people might have paid and then no stuff has shown up. So just be very, very mindful there.
Another app that you can find and receive help from is
Commu. So Commu is a platform where you can ask for help and give help. You can also find there people donating their stuff, donating their furniture. You can also ask if there's something specific, like a bike that you might need but you can't afford, that people might then give it to you. You can also offer a helping hand, for example, if there is a non-profit that is moving from one place to another, or a family who's moving from one place to another. Usually in those situations there might be some things that are not relevant anymore for the people, so you might receive them as a thank you for your help.
Go check out the app. If there's some furniture that you might need, you can ask people, oh hey, I might need a new couch for my apartment. Does anyone have a couch they could give to me? Something like this, you can definitely go check that out.
The whole idea is to really pass the good forward, so if I have something that I don't need, I can easily find someone who would really then cherish something that I used to own. Another way to use Commu if you are into sustainability and if you, for example, would like to refurbish something that you own, is to ask for help from locals. So in Commu you can either ask for help or give help. And let's say that you have some jeans that are missing a button or a zipper. Maybe you can ask for help in Commu that could someone help me with this? And in return you could, for example, help them with moving or guarding their pets. And we believe that helping is a great way to form strong social connections, which we are going to talk about in the future videos. So how to get to know locals in Finland.
So stay tuned for that video. And also stay tuned for phrases relevant to helping.
Absolutely. And now we saved the best for last. I'm also quite a cheapskate. The price of food is quite expensive.
That is true.
And if you would like to maybe save on a bit on the price of food, first things first, there are 3 major food chains in Finland. So there is S-ryhmä, S-group, there is K-ryhmä, K-group, and there is Lidl. Those are the biggest supermarket and food chains in Finland. To reduce food waste, these supermarket chains have done this campaigning that in the evenings or sometimes even during the days you can find food for -30, -50 or -60% off. Yay! And the biggest discounts you can probably find in Finland are in S-group stores. So after 9 p.m. in the evening, all the 30% off products are now 60% off. And this might be a good way to find some, for example, bigger bulk items for cheaper.
Yeah, you'll see a big red sticker on the product itself. But keep in mind that the expiration dates are probably quite close, so you'll have to use the product quite quickly. So keep that in mind. But they are a nice reduced price.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing some of your tips to get started here in Finland. Leave us a comment down below if you think we missed anything important and if there are any other tips or tricks you want to know about moving to Finland or life in Finland in general. let us know in the comments and maybe we'll make a future video about that. Bye guys!
Moi moi!
Moikka! Yay!
Noniin.